If you're doing planks and supports, and these core exercises are supposed to be strengthening your core and protecting your back, but they're causing back pain, it might be in how you're setting it up. And today we're going to go over how to perfect your plank. Hey everyone, Tom Swales here, Advanced Movement Therapist. Today's video, we're going to go over how to set up the plank appropriately so we feel the right muscles and we're actually strengthening the core and not strengthening other muscles that should not be engaged with this exercise. So to set this up, Killian's going to start on his stomach. Okay? So he's going to get nice and low. He's going to start on his elbows right there. Okay? Now, starting this from the ground up, we think about how we develop this from the ground up. So we have this spine supported position and we're going to start with just breathing. So Killian's going to breathe into his belly. Okay? So he can feel his belly press into the floor. That's telling us that the diaphragm is engaged. That tells us the diaphragm is at least helping with breathing because we need that muscle to start this movement. Now, before he comes up off the ground, he can prop up onto his elbows just a little bit, pick his head up. Good. I want you to take a nice breath in through the nose. Exhale, purse lips like you're blowing up a balloon. And that belly button should be lifting off the floor. So if the belly button's lifted off the floor, the internal core, the deep core has engaged and created a cylinder. Now, before he starts pressing up, he's going to squeeze his glutes. So we're creating a posterior pelvic tilt. So we need to lock that in because if the glutes are on, it's hard for the hip flexors and quads to take over. Now from here, he's going to really pull his belly button off the floor and he's going to press up onto his elbows. Yep. And he's going to lift and hold right there. Okay. So Killian's gone into the long plank, but look what's happened to his glutes. Okay. He lost his glute lock. If we lose the glute lock, then we're going to default into quads and hip flexors, and that's going to create extension and compression through the low back. So if this is too challenging for some people, have them come up. So I'm going to get you to pike up a little bit, Killian. Start here and then slowly lower down and see if you can keep that glute lock into there. Okay. Really important that this stays on. You can even have him squeeze something between the knees to get the adductors on to help engage. And you can see he's getting a little shaky here. If we get a little shaky, we don't own this. Okay. It means it's probably a little too difficult and we're losing glute lock. So let's go down to knees. Okay. We'll go down into the kneeling position. So we're just doing a short lever plank. Okay. He's got his glute lock on, nice and squeezed, nice tall neck. I want you to push your ribs up in my hand. We will actually want to be in a little bit of a hollow, okay? Because the hollow position sets us up for deadlifts, for push-ups, for swings, for everything. So we don't want to sag in here because it's disconnected. So if we go into a little hollow position, that's a good thing, okay? Let's squeeze those legs together. Good. See if we can keep that locked in. Good. So we don't want to see any air. And what do you feel, Killian? Do you feel front here? Any pinch in the back? No. As long as you're not feeling any pinch in the back, you're good. If they feel glutes, great. If they got this on, awesome. But anytime they don't feel the front core, if they feel pinch in the back or they can't feel the glutes, they're not set up properly in the plank. And it's not going to translate over into more complex lifts, such as your squats, your deadlifts, your kettlebell swings, and jumping. If you enjoyed this video, head over to amtcertified.com. Learn how to set up your exercises for your clients for greater precision in your practice.